Are you someone who's looking to transition into the field of data science? You're a big time data enthusiast, but you do not know how to become a data scientist in India. Well, if that is your motive and that is your goal, then this video is meant for you. All you need to do is like the video, subscribe the channel, and stay tuned for the video ahead. Hi everyone, my name is Afreen Rahman and welcome to another Data Giri special. And in this video, we will shed some light on the data science career opportunities in India. More specifically, I'll talk about how you can become a data scientist in India. Now, I'll look at the latest research to help you assess your chances of landing a data scientist job. Then I'll focus on the education and qualifications that you need to become a data scientist so that you can become eligible for the job at any company across India, right? So, to top things off, let me point you in the right direction in the terms of where to look for data scientist job openings in India, right? I'm going to share you some extra tips that will help you stand out from the crowd. But before we get started, I'd like to mention something else, right? Now, here at Inset, we've put together a very comprehensive data science program for you. It'll entail all the important concepts, tools, and knowledge, right? You'll need to develop the entire skill set for the job. Now, it's completely beginner friendly. Like, for example, if you don't have any maths or statistics knowledge, we will teach you that, right? So, and if you like to build a more specialized skill, you can do, with courses, we have time series analysis, credit risk modeling, all of that, right? So, find a link to our program in the description box given below. Now, all right, back to the data scientist job and its outlook in India, right? Now, let's talk about it in the numbers way, right? The research, right? So, what do the numbers say actually about it? A recent report by the Hindu states that there are estimated 97,000 data analysis job openings in India, right? Where Bangalore accounts for 24% of these job openings, right? And well, Delhi NCR is not behind with 22%, actually of these job openings accounting here. So since the data science field is progressing at an extremely fast rate, the huge demand for data science talent, especially in technology, IT, and industrial domain, can hardly catch up with the supply of skilled data scientists. That is why it doesn't come as a surprise that a significant part of data scientists in India, in fact, more than 40%, have received a data scientist job title within the last 24 months. So, becoming a data scientist in India seems like a truly golden opportunity at the moment, right? Now, let's look at it from what it means in terms of salaries, right? So, according to Glassdoor, data scientist is the highest paying job in India. And to be more precise, the average data scientist salary listed on Glassdoor is about 1 million rupees per year. And it could go up to 2 million rupees for more experienced candidates, right? Now, of course, corporations, based in large cities like Mumbai and Bangalore, they would offer, better and higher salaries. But keep in mind that this may soon change, right? Because many international companies prefer to, they are now, kind of preferring to open an office in Hyderabad, and it is kind of much more affordable. We know that, right? And if you see that ways, no wonder giants like Facebook, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and Procter and Gamble already call Hyderabad their home. And that translates into even more career opportunities for data scientists in India, right? Now that you know for sure that data scientist is a rising career in India, it's time to see what it takes to become one. Well, the education and skills required for data scientists are to a large extent quite universal, right? So no matter which country you live in, the skills and requirements in the education qualifications are going to remain the same, right? However, to paint the most accurate picture possible, we have decided to dig deep a little bit into numbers again. And guess what, right? We discovered some pretty interesting details about the typical data scientist in India. So, what is the education? Let's start with education first, right? So, what education do you need to become a data scientist in India? And according to our research, 50% of data scientists in India have a master's degree, right? Whereas 34% of bachelor's degree, people have bachelor's degree, and a small 6% hold a PhD. Now, regarding academic background, a degree in computer science, economics, finance, business studies, statistics, and mathematics is considered as an advantage. All right. However, more and more employers are kind of willing to waive such pre-requirements, right? They're all in favor of skills and real world experiences. So even if you're not from these backgrounds and you have the skill, do not worry, the companies are looking out for you. Now, the typical data scientist in India kind of speaks 2.3 languages, right? And they have taken at least one online course and has posted 4 certificates on average on LinkedIn. Now, this goes on to prove that the increasing importance of online data science trainings, not only when it comes to learning the fundamentals, but also for acquiring the latest demand in terms of skilling up, upskilling yourself. What else? What other number can I give you? Well, 79% of data scientists in India are male. Well, this shouldn't discourage you all ladies out there, right? Because as recent data indicates that women are increasingly becoming a competitive force in the data science field. So our research also it shows that scientists in India should really have 7 or more years of working experience, right? However, there are plenty of data science job opportunities for skillful beginners in the field as well. Now, that said, what are the skills that you should have as a data scientist in India? Let's talk about it, right? Now, the must have skill set for data scientists includes proficiency in Excel, good practical knowledge of statistics and mathematics, confidence in working with visualization tools like Power BI and Tableau, and of course, experience in scripting languages such as SQL, Python, and R. For a more detailed video on the skill sets, please click on the link above. We have done a detailed video about it that will certainly come in useful to you, right? Now, speaking of languages, data scientists in India, they use more programming languages as compared to any other country. We use languages like Python, R, SAS, and many others, right? So while Python holds the lead in popularity in US, in Europe, in India it shares the winner's place with R, right? And now, that being said, how do you acquire all of this? Like, if you're starting from scratch, especially for people who are starting from scratch and they're like, oh, we don't have that kind of an experience, or we don't know these programming languages, how do you acquire all of this? Well, luckily today there are many options to learn data science, right? For example, you can start a qualification program or study with private tutors. However, if going back to schools and taking tutors is not on your agenda, an online certification program can always be the best way for your professional journey. And that brings us to the $1 million questions. Where do you look for a job in India for a data scientist? Well, the reality is, it's hard to do data science for Indian companies, since some of them are very, very sophisticated enough, right? And they have enough data to analyze, go through analysis. So, of course, the most obvious choice for an aspiring data scientist in India would be the large US and globally recognized companies in the sector, right? Especially in the sector which, of outsourcing or who are operating in India, right? So I'll give you some of the, some short list of the biggest players and the location they are hiring at. So Amazon and Oracle have job openings in Bangalore and Hyderabad. Walmart and IBM, they have their job openings in Bangalore, and P&G are hiring in their offices in Hyderabad, right? So these are some top companies and top places where you can certainly look for jobs in data scientist from a starting role to a much more advanced data scientist role, right? Now, as promised, right, before we say goodbye, there are a few tips that will help you stay ahead of the competition. So if you're a college student or a fresher, try to get a data science internship, even if it is unpaid, right? Your goal should be to get the industry experience that you will later apply in your permanent data science job, right? Secondly, create a good GitHub repository, right? You upload your own data science related projects and work there. right? Also put that GitHub link in your LinkedIn profile. It is a good way to showcase your work to prospective employers, right? Then thirdly, participate in online data science competitions. This will help you validate your learning and also get noticed by employers, even if it's a sponsored competition, right? What else can you do? You can attend local data science meetups that are they take place regularly in big cities like Bangalore, Pune, Delhi, NCR, and you go there and try to network with people, right? This can truly help you create more opportunities for yourself, right? And all right, I hope we were able to give you some good insights on how to become a data scientist in India. In the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching and best of luck in your data science career.